A good Wednesday evening, everyone. Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights, Vilco Weather Hazards forecaster. We're looking at an Arctic front that's pushing in, and leading edge of rain is just about to move on through. It looks like it'll be arriving somewhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock into the western part of the state, and with that will come a wind shift and some gusty winds. The winds will shift in west and northwesterly, and this is what's currently barreling down portions of the Mohawk Valley as we speak. The actual Arctic front, the Arctic air, is arriving in the backside of that system, and you can see that there's a change over to snow, with snow showers showing up now, and of course a band of rain, moderate at times. There was even a couple of lightning strikes in a couple spots here, but let's take a look at some of the computer modeling. And just before we get to the modeling, you can see that some parts of adjacent areas of Lake Ontario are starting to see some outages. Also up in the St. Lawrence River Valley associated with the strong southwesterly winds that are occurring there. Concentrating on the HRRR high rapid refresh model, you can see that the leading edge of the heavier rains are pushing into Vermont. This is valid about 6 o'clock this evening. This would be 7 o'clock, pushing into Vermont, and 8 o'clock, and you can start to see the leading edge producing some snow. Then as we get into between 8 and 9 o'clock, we're starting to see that snow reach the Green Mountains as the temperatures will make a fall. This is 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that's midnight, and then we're looking at most of the heavier snow begin to work on out and just lighter amounts. And in terms of snowfall, you can see the progression here, mostly affecting the Green Mountains areas around the Champlain Valley. Lowest Valley is not seeing a whole lot going on, but that resurfaces and then tracks basically east. And there could be up to 2-inch amounts, but most of this is just going to be around an inch. And you're looking at temperatures here. Here comes the incoming cold air. This is valid at 7 o'clock this evening. So it's going to race the 50s and see that lowering temperature work on in pretty quickly. Temperatures make it down to about 32, 30. This valid by about 10 o'clock this evening as those temperatures make a fall. It'll take a little while longer for the ground temperatures to get that cold, so factoring that in, it might be 11 o'clock before things really get slippery. And this is past midnight. That's 1 o'clock. That's 2, 3, and that's 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, and finally 6 o'clock. You can see that there's some isolated 0 degrees in some parts of northern Vermont, so quite the change from 50s to basically not that far off from 0. And here you're looking at wind. This is be valid at 6 o'clock. We still have a south wind streaming through the Champlain Valley. By 7 o'clock, the winds shift more southwesterly, and then make inroads here with this blast of wind. This is valid by around 8. That's 9, 10, 11. This would be midnight, 1, 2, 3. Most of the winds are in decreasing and waning at this point. Now these are sustained winds. Let's look at gusts. Okay, so this is the HRRR model. Let's back this up here. So what we're looking at here, this would be valid at 6 o'clock this evening. That would be 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're looking at the maximum gust swath. This is actual gusts, so you can see these coming in, interacting with the mountainous terrain, a little bit less in the lower valleys. You can see that the concentrations here are a lot stronger this evening, and the areas around Windsor, Orange, Windsor, into Windham County is notably. And you can see that the first wave kind of moves on through. Things begin to wane. And then there'll be a second wave that's a little bit out of the range of the HRRR here. But the European has us also picking up gusts between 40 and locally potentially the low 50s miles per hour, interacting with the terrain mostly on the eastern slopes. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.